I'm a cowboy killer. Redskins die too, looking for them giants. When I find you, weak ma, don't deserve this green. How many eagles gonna fly with me? Yay, yay. So Don Ali Von Valor, put alive from the bird's nest. So once again, the season is over, man. That's what it is. So I've been listening to a lot of press conferences and stuff, and I ain't been feeling what a lot of people say, especially Fletcher Cox, when he said something talking about something. I'm not gonna pick sides when they was asking him a question in regards to the Janavius Clowney and the Carson Wentz thing. He said, I'm not gonna pick sides. What you mean you're not gonna pick sides? Like who side? So you just in between? You ain't on your quarterback side, but you ain't on. You just in the middle. Nah, you. He said, I'm not gonna pick sides. Like he was being real vague with his answer. He didn't really want to come out and say it. It was a dirty hit, man. Is it an NFL hit? Yeah, it's the NFL, but it was a dirty hit. So I really wasn't feeling his approach or his answer to the question at hand. But you know, maybe I'm just still kind of in my feelings about it. Whereas though at the same time, don't get me confused. Don't get for 1 second, even when it first happened. I was never sitting there thinking to myself like, oh, this dirty, this why we gonna lose, even though that did have a big effect on the end of the game. But at the same time, it's like it's football. It's football. Those type of things is gonna happen. If they would have called it, will we have won? No. It's just that it happened. And it kind of robbed everybody who was watching football out of the experience to see Carson Wentz perform in the playoffs. But that's football. Like a couple of people say, I ain't mad he did it. I'm just saying it should have been called. If I was out there on the field, I probably would have did it. I would have came and tried to make a hit. But it is what it is. And Howie had his first press conference since the end of the season. I like what Howie was saying, man. Howie was acknowledging stuff, even though they didn't even answer the questions. He was already acknowledging it. And it made me feel good to hear Howie saying we need to get younger. We need to get quicker. He brought up how Deshaun Jackson and Nelson Aguilar is in the top 10 of the fastest people in the NFL. Top 10? I don't know. Maybe. But I know Aguilar runs good routes. He do get open. His only problem is catching the ball. Aguilar do get open. I can't take that from him. He gets open. Just don't catch the ball, though. So then they asked him about J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. He sugar-footed that. And, I know Terry McLaurin and D.K. Metcalf was on the board after we picked up J.J. But, and Howie also said that, like, no matter of fact, it was Spagaro. He said it, like, because other dude was trying to get on JJ. He was like, this ain't the type of offense. That ain't the type of quarterback. Won't be just throwing up jump balls to people. Even though we need to incorporate that into our offense and give JJ them type of chances. But we don't do that. We don't even go deep to people. And I think we could. I just think Carson Wentz I just don't think Carson Wentz throws a good deep ball, man. Or he don't have no faith in the people catching it. Because there's no reason we don't throw any deep balls. Then McCown get in the game, he throw 2 deep balls, and we get pass interferences on both. At least he gave the people a chance to make the play. Look, Carson Hill, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's something we're going to have to work on in the offseason, because the offseason is coming. It's coming quick. So we got people who I know should not be on the roster. People who contracts is up. People like Ronald Darby. He should not be on the roster. Jalen Mills, I don't want him on the roster. How we already said, we're going into a direction where we're going to be playing young people. So I think next year, Sidney Jones is going to be starting. I think Avonte Maddox might be starting. Like, I'm not all that high on that. I think Craven LeBlanc gonna be there. So we gotta see what's up with Malcolm Jenkins' contract. That's a no-brainer. You gotta sign Malcolm Jenkins back. You have to. I know he getting older, but he the captain of this defense, and he's a playmaker. He know what's going on. We don't want to go into next season because boy, I seen our schedule for next year. Whew, that thing rough. That thing rough. We got the Seahawks again. Like, goddamn, can we stop playing them? We got the Seahawks again. We got the Rams. We got Baltimore. We got the Steelers. We got the 49ers. We got the Saints. We got our division. It's going to be heavy, man. It's going to be heavy. It's a heavy schedule, but for the most part, I think it's just going to test us. We make the playoffs next year, then if we can make the playoffs next year, I don't see why we shouldn't win the Super Bowl. Off of this schedule we got next year, I mean, like, we got 7 teams on our schedule next year that's in the playoffs this year. 7. Saints, Green Bay, 49ers, Ravens, Seahawks, is it 7? There's 2 other teams I forgot to mention. But we got the Cowboys. They could have made the playoffs. And they going to be better next year. I don't hope so, but I think they will be. We play them twice next year again. Who else we got? We got a hard schedule next year, yo. But we got the number one. We was number 1 in the division this year, so we're gonna be playing hard teams. So next year is gonna be a big test for us, man. We just gotta, and some other stuff how we were saying as far as next year, that we're gonna have to start looking into our training staff. You know, with all these injuries we have, we're gonna be looking like if you ain't seen how we interview, he was speaking a lot of things that made me feel good about next year. Cause this year, like, it was a disappointment. All the injuries, the list rank, foot injuries, and like Alshon Jeffrey. Like, now Alshon Jeffrey, he is injury prone. If you want to talk about somebody being injury prone, Alshon Jeffrey is injury prone. He had 3 different. See, Carson Wentz had 3 injuries, 2 injuries in 3 years. Alshon Jeffrey had 3 injuries in 1 year. That's injury prone. Injury prone is you get hurt one in a game in 1 season. That ain't injury prone. When you keep to continuously getting hurt in a season, that's injury. Alshon Jeffrey. But I don't think we could do anything about Alshon Jeffrey. He gonna be on the team. So Nelly gonna be gone. We need to get rid of Darby. I don't want Jalen Mills. Jason Peters. Oh my God. I looked at the replays of that game. Jason Peters, Jadavius Clowney he was clowning at him. He was making that man look bad. So it's time for him to go out. Like I always say, I would rather have one of these young boys getting the reps and learning off it than the old head getting beat. Why do I gotta look at Jason Peters' false start? I don't want to see Jason Peters' false starting again. I'm tired of seeing Jason Peters' false start. I'd rather have Andre Dillard in there false starting. Sharif Miller sound hungry. That's one of our young boys. Jannard Avery, he gonna be there next year. Malik Jackson gonna be there next year. Like, I just feel like a lot of positions, like the linebacker position, that needs to be addressed heavy. The linebacker position, cause Nate the Snake Gary, Nigel Bradham, them 2 guys, I can't deal with them. I can't. That's why I'm happy the offseason coming. It gives time for these other players to get some reps in them for them to be able to get acclimated to this offense and defense so that they could be able to be in the game. Because these old guys, Jason Peters, Nigel Bradham, Alshon Jeffrey, Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills. Like Ronald Darby is the main one. He gotta go. And I'm not even gonna say all our cornerbacks. Like we need to still go into the draft, get some cornerbacks and get some wide receivers. But the ones that we got right now, like I was looking at this thing and it was talking about Alshon Jeffrey and it was saying his downfalls while he was playing college football, like he lacked the passion, he lacked the energy. And he the same way in the NFL. He was around Jay Cutler too long. Like he ain't got no, I don't see no dog in him. When I see Greg Ward catching passes, he jump up, he ready. I ain't see no dog in Alshon. And he was slow. I looked at that injury again, that non-contact injury. I don't know, man. But it's a lot of players that we need to get rid of, and there's a lot of players that we need to step up and start making plays. Like Miles Sanders, I think we need to keep Miles Sanders. Well, we definitely gonna keep him, but we need to keep him, Scott, and Jordan Howard. And I know Jordan Howard might get more offers, but I think he really do want to stay. And I think that three-headed monster will be very productive for us, man. We can't just get rid of Jordan Howard, and then who we gonna have? Holyfield? Nah, we need dudes that's productive and got experience back there. Cause you know our team, we bound to get hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt next year. Knock on wood that they don't, but hopefully they don't. But for the most part, when I look at this team, somebody's gonna be injured. So we need people to come in there and be able to next man up. Cause that next man up, it's getting old. Like it was cute back there in 2017. It was cute. Like, yeah, next man up. But I'm tired of next man up, yo. We need dudes to stay on the field. We need these guys to stay. We need you to practice. We need to have a better, I don't know if that's the training staff or the athletic staff or whatever staff it is, that when these guys are coming in before practice and at games, we need them stretching. That's the whole point of people supposed to be stretching. You need to stretch. Alshon Jeffries is stiff as a board. He looked like the hunchback of Notre Dame when he running route. That guy is horrible. And to any other people who sit here and say Alshon Jeffrey should be on the field for us, I don't know what you watching. Oh, he had this many catches. It's because we force feed him the ball, so we ain't got to hear him going to Josina Anderson talking about us. Because he under contract. I bet you when his contract up, we don't re-sign him. I bet you that much. We paying him, so we throwing him the ball. But we see with our own eyes what Alshon Jeffrey is worth. He ain't worth whatever we paying him. So then they tried to, Howie tried to put some sugar on it, talking about something. Because somebody asked him about, yo, what's up with this Alshon Jeffries? Well, when we signed him, he took a pay cut. And he need another pay cut. He need to get some money back. That's what he need to do. Anyway, make another video, talk about some more stuff later, man. But this schedule that we got coming up, that thing. That's a schedule. That schedule we got next year got me real nervous. And look, I got to see how we going to come back, what our team going to look back, and then I'll be able to decide and determine what my projection is. That's later on. But as of right now, just seeing that schedule, it's rough. It's a rough schedule, man. But I think we could do it, man. Sadan Ali Ron, like, subscribe, comment. I need y'all to start liking these videos and subscribing. You need to push this out here so I can make some more content, man. Let's get it.